Hello, Hastings. I'm Tom Wright, and you're in for a treat. We are here to get a tour of the Minnesota Veterans Home. And come on, join me. We're going to go right up here. We're going to meet Mr. Dan Jordan, the executive director of the Veterans Home, who's going to meet me here. Oh, there he is. Look at that.
Hey, how's it going?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm fabulous. Glad you can make it out.
Yes, thanks for having us.
You bet.
We have a lot of people that are curious to know what goes on here, what you guys all have for veterans here. So, Dan, overall, what do you have? List some of the services you have here.
Well, we do have services that mainly cater for chemical dependency, mental health issues and stuff. And then just your overall, if you just need a doctor's note to help you out and stuff.
I see. How many veterans do you have?
We currently have 146. Of that, we have 2 females.
Okay. And what are the age ranges of the veterans that reside here?
Well, we have one World War II vet that's 98, and the youngest one I think is about 42. So it's pretty much a mix overall.
That's a good spread.
Yeah.
What qualifies a veteran to have a residence here?
Basically, it's just a real simple deal is that they have to have served 181 days active duty service, and then just have one kind of a medical condition that is diagnosed by a VA doctor probably.
Gotcha. Well, I'm looking forward to our tour here. I see already we have a few things to point out just in this area right here. Tell us what we have.
Well, we are currently right in the lobby area, which just recently got redone by Home Depot. We have a nice wood floor, and we were lucky enough to have one of our veterans do a couple of scroll pieces that are up in the windows. And we also have a nice little coffee shop off to the side here. And then we have where the veterans have done some of their craft work and stuff that it's on display, and that's available for purchase by the local public.
Great, great. All right, well, let's see some more, huh?
All right, sounds good.
All right, Dan, I understand we're about to hit up a very popular spot here, the woodworking shop at the Veterans Home.
Yes, sir. It's been one of our mainstays here. It's self-supporting, do flag cases, shadow boxes, and stuff like that, custom work.
And Mike Creel here, I understand you are the man when it comes to the woodworking shop, huh?
No, I am the man that gets things done. I don't do them.
Well, how about you take us in here and let's check out what we have inside.
Okay, come on with me.
Okay, so as people can hear at home, we definitely have some action going on in the woodworking shop. So give us a quick tour, visual tour here of what we're seeing here. What's going on?
Well, right over here are some hand drums that we make the bases for a fellow that conducts drum making classes in Minneapolis and all over the country, actually. We got about 100 of these to ship out and about a bunch more to be made here.
We just got this picture handed to us here. You guys make this sort of drum as well?
Yes, we do. We build the framework for them, and we sell them to the same gentleman that gets the hand drums.
So it's not just flag cases.
No, flag cases are our bread and butter, keeps the doors open, but we do all manner of custom work.
And I understand the sign outside for the Minnesota Veterans Home here was made by veterans here.
Yeah, we did that. He asked me if we could possibly get this done in 2 months because it was for the 25-year anniversary of the home here. And I said, sure. But we did it. We got it done.
And I also understand that you guys sold your flag case to the 50th state, so you guys have hit all states of the United States that have your flag cases now?
We have hit all 50 states and Canada, Mexico, Germany, Great Britain, Afghanistan. We've shipped around a little bit.
Wow, international business you have going on here.
Sure.
Great, great. Well, how many veterans do you have that work here in the wood shop?
We have 4 guys working right now.
Okay. How much time do they spend in here?
Only 2 hours a day, 4 days a week.
Okay.
A lot of work.
And how safe are they? They're pretty good? Any injuries yet?
They're very safe.
Safety first. Hey, you got the sign? There you go. You're good to go. Good to go. All right, I found a woodworker here, Mr. Richard Anderson, a veteran at the Veterans Home, doing his thing. Richard, tell me, what are you working on right now?
I work on flag cases.
Oh, okay.
I make them and sand them and ship them down to finishing.
How long does it take you to complete a flag case?
Well, That's hard to say because we don't do exactly one. We do it in steps. But I can pretty much put out maybe 4 a day.
4 a day, that's pretty good. How long did it take you to make one, or learn to make one?
Couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Couple of weeks, yeah.
So what do you enjoy about it? Why do you like doing this and put out so many flag cases?
Well, I like doing this because it gives me something to do during the day. And plus it's, doing something for other vets, helping out in their time and needs, So I enjoy that.
And tell me, obviously you're a veteran. Tell me about your service.
I
What
served.
branch and-
I served in the Navy from 1973 to 1977.
Okay.
Most of the time was on an aircraft carrier. As a baker,
A baker.
yeah.
Nice. So what's your specialty? Make a mean cookie or a cake, or what's your deal?
Well, it was pretty much mass production back then.
Yeah.
There wasn't, but yeah, we made a lot of cookies, a lot of pies, a lot of donuts. So it was.
Nice. And what do you think of the Veterans Home here?
I'm very thankful for the Veterans Home. I was homeless before I came here, and I'm just really glad to be here.
Well, thank you for your service to our country, and thank you for what you're doing here and making those flag cases as well. All right, I understand we're now in a very fun area for the veterans here in the Veterans Home. Dan, tell us, where are we?
We are in building 20, and this is our pretty much our rec room. As you can see, we've got a pool table back here, a ping pong table. We've got an older foosball table, but then we've got a brand new one that we have one of our workers here that a neighbor friend had won it in a contest. Doesn't like foosball, so he says, hey, I got a perfect spot for that, and ended up donating it to us. And also we've got a few residents that kind of took their hand and making a little train set over here, so it's kind of one of those works in progress. So we'll kind of see where that goes in the next couple of months.
So I know it's a little quiet here now. These guys, is this like a different story at 3 o'clock in the morning? Is that when they're in here? Is that when the action is going on?
Yeah, pretty much. They, kind of come out when nobody's around and stuff like that, and see what they can do and just have their own fun so nobody's watching.
And how competitive are the veterans here? Do you have any rec room fights that go on that you guys have to, squash?
No, not really any fights, but yeah, there are a few guys that get a little competitive, especially when it comes to the pool games and stuff like that. So get real competitive when it comes time to just not a friendly game of 8-ball.
Well, Dan, we're outside now. I understand you got a hot spot out here to check to show us the greenhouse.
You betcha. It's become a real popular thing. Some of the guys, they want to get a jump on things, so planting their tomatoes and cucumbers, whatnot, and stuff. So they get a big jump on it, and thanks to the American Legion 3rd District, we've got one right behind us. So let's go take a look inside.
Yeah. See what you got.
So as you can see, it's not anything that Bachman's would go nuts over, but
But it has potential to do, I think
it
so.
totally does, and there's guys in here all the time. As you can see, we got a few things going on over here, but usually around February, March time frame, we've got a couple of good heaters that get it nice and toasty in here. So, like I said, come springtime, we'll have lots of tomato plants going in here and get pre-stuff going for the gardens out back of Building 25.
Great. And all the plants in here are legal, right?
Oh, correctamundo.
That's great. Well, no, seriously, those tomatoes looking good. The flowers are looking great. Yeah, I think you guys, you have a few green thumbs here.
Yeah, and the other thing too is that I think we're going to try to get back. Before I started 4 years ago, they used to have a farmer's market and stuff, so people from the local community could come up and purchase plants and vegetables from the guys, so I think we'll get that going again next year.
All right, so the veterans do have some things to do outside here. And Dan, tell us what we have. We have a dog park, I see.
Yes, we do. We just recently got this area redone back to the way it used to be and stuff. So over your right shoulder, we have a little run area for Macy to come out and chase tennis balls and throw the frisbee for her. And then we've got some walking paths and benches up there. And then over my shoulder, back over this way, we have a small little putting green that they put in for the guys to come out and do a little night putting.
Nice. How's your putting game?
As of yesterday, it's pretty horrible.
Well, I think we need to go practice then, huh?
Yeah, you bet. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to Local Chords. I'm Michael Campa, and we're here at the Coliseum for the Stalls. Tick tock. In a life like this, where minutes are money, times aren't a lot, hours pass a little funny. Count your seconds and you got a lifetime. Cherish every glitter and you'll be just fine. Woo-hoo.
Okay, another fun area here at the Veterans Home. I'm liking this place. It's got some, looks like you have some comfy couches, nice big screen TV. Where are we at?
We are on the second floor day room, which each one of the floors has a day room, east and west side. And as you said, we do have the TVs. We've got the furniture, which we're in the process of trying to redo. We've got a few outside groups from the Legions, VFWs that are going to try to help us out there and redo stuff. But yeah, it's pretty well equipped. We've got refrigerators, microwave, coffee for the guys if they want to be late night owls and stuff and sit up and watch a movie and take advantage of what we have here.
Perfect, great. What are some of the more popular movies that get seen in here, do you think?
Well, these ones, it's kind of more or less during the day and stuff. We do have an actual movie room downstairs where Friday and Saturday nights, and we can pop on down there too, and we can show you a little bit more of those too.
Well, Dan, we've been walking around getting our exercise, but I understand there is a room specifically made for exercising here at the Veterans Home.
You got it. It's our fitness room, and basically it's a place where guys can just come and work out. And also, if they've had a recent surgery and stuff like that, we do have a therapist that works with the guys to kind of recondition them, get kind of back on track. So let's take a walk inside.
All right, let's see what you got.
So as you can see, it's pretty well equipped. We're not the Lifetime Fitness, but we're working on it and stuff. Nice thing is that we've gotten a few of these new recumbent bicycles for some of the veterans when they come back, do rehab. Got a swivel seat on there, and we got the treadmills, got some free weights, we got the all-inclusive, and we also just got a recent donation last year of the big screen TV back here and a Wii system, so guys can come in and play the games and stuff, and then also they can do some stuff with the body mass index and stuff, so see where guys are at, so if they need to lose a little weight that they can challenge themselves on that too.
Well, looks like you have a great fitness room here, and I've noticed, some guys walking around with, little muscle in their pipes there, looking pretty good.
Yeah, we get some that they say that, hey, let's go out and get some tickets. And I'm like, tickets for what? And it's like, tickets for the gun show.
Lots of gun shows here at the Veterans Home.
You bet.
All right, we are now going to get an exclusive look inside a room with Mr. George Vandersluis. Did I get it? Was I close enough there?
Vandersluis, S-L-U-I-S.
There we go, Vandersluis. Yeah. Well, George, tell us, what do you think about your residence here?
It's great. That's great.
Yeah?
Yep, it's way beyond what I figured.
And tell us your story. When did you serve and what branch, all that?
Well, I put in 6 years from 1940 to 46. So I took in the complete war of World War II. Yeah.
Wow. And how long have you been a resident here at the Veterans Home in Hastings?
It's about 6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. And so you must like something about it. What do you like about living here?
I tell you, the overall, it's just really great. I'm a bachelor now and everything, and my kids are all growing. And
speaking of bachelor, you got the bachelor pad going on here. I see you doing a great job.
oh yeah.
Yeah. It's a great room, well decorated. So, Dan, tell us more about these rooms and the residents here at the Veterans Home. What you guys have available?
Well, as you can see, George has one of the double rooms, pretty well furnished. They've got a wardrobe, they've got end tables, the beds. Each room comes with a TV. Some of the guys go out and buy their own TVs for a little larger, but the home does supply a 19-inch TV for all the residence stuff. So these are well maintained and stuff. And then we have a limited amount of just, single occupancy rooms too.
So George, I understand you're how old now? 98.
98, yeah.
So what's your secret? How do you live to be 98 years old?
There's no secret, I tell you.
None?
It's quite surprising that I lived this long. I'm shocked every morning I get up.
Wow. Okay. Well, and it looks like you got a few more years left in you for sure. Well,
I hope so. Yeah.
so you got some time left to cause some more trouble around here.
Yeah, I may re-enlist. Put in another 4 years.
There you go. They might have a bonus there for you. Hey, why not, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
Well, you may have been wondering, like, where are all the veterans? You guys are going in these empty rooms. Well, here they all are. It's lunchtime. They're hungry. They're eating. So, Dan, tell us about the cafeteria and what you guys have going on here.
Well, we have a very, very talented group of people that work here doing the dietary and stuff. Every one of the veterans that comes in, they do an assessment on them. Any health issues and stuff like that, sit down and work with them and stuff. And, but then there's always those, special days, pizza day. And we get quite a few of the staff people that come up here on pizza days. So, but they do a fabulous job, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. It'll fill up, shortly here.
I see. And I understand it's not just food here. We also have enjoy some bingo on the other end here.
Yep, and as you can see now that we flipped over, we average probably about 4 or 5 bingos, the VFWs, Legions, Military Order, the Cootie and stuff, and then some even the local ones. Next week we have Affinity Plus coming in. Just real simple, down and dirty if they just want to bring some prizes to give away, but the veterans really enjoy some camaraderie with, people coming in and usually have a little bit of ice cream afterwards, or this coming Friday the Legion's coming in with pizza, so again, there goes the pizza.
Now with Doug Barber here in the cafeteria. Doug, how you doing?
Good.
Now tell me, how long have you been a resident here at the Veterans Home?
I've been here a little over 10 years.
10 years.
Yes, I have.
And what do you think of it?
I love it here. I couldn't be happier. They've done a lot of good things for me.
And you've seen some being here 10 years, you've seen some changes, haven't you?
A lot of changes. A lot of people changed, and a lot of different changes in the system and everything, yep.
So what are some of your favorite activities that you do here?
A lot of stuff. I go out on outings a lot. I do a lot of walking on the trails around town. I enjoy playing frisbee golf down at the golf course, and so there's a lot of things around here a guy can do.
Tell us about your time in uniform. What branch did you serve? How many years?
Army.
In the Army.
Yep. 75 and 6.
Okay. And what was your job? What was your MOS?
I was a medical assistant there, worked in surgery in a hospital down in Fort Sam Houston, San Antonio, Texas.
Okay. Oh, wow. And what did you think of that experience?
It was different. I worked in a hospital before I went in the military, so I had prior experience. So it wasn't nothing real new.
Okay. While we're in the cafeteria, I should ask you, what is your favorite dish? What do you like here?
Hard to say on that one. I like a lot of the stuff they have.
Good. Well, that's good to hear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the first floor. And Dan, I understand there's quite a bit going on this first floor. What do we have going on here?
Well, yes, we do have quite a bit. Just immediately to the right over here is that we have our little canteen, which is basically like a small Super America. We've got pop, chips, frozen pizzas, rolls, you name it. It's, we got that going on. Right around the corner from that, we've got just a little mini day room. And then right next to that, we have the resident kitchen where the rec staff will put on, morning events to make omelets, pancakes. Afternoon, they can do cupcakes, cookies, sky's the limit. And they also, some of the veterans do the poppies for the VFW, so they do the assembly inside the resident kitchen. Now jumping a little bit further down the road, we have the nursing station with med dispensing. We also have a nice little craft room where the veterans can sit, put together their own stuff, and then we do have hosted activities, stained glass kind of stuff, model airplanes, that kind of stuff too. And then a little bit further, we have our own library, and we do have 4 standalone computers, and we do also have a Wi-Fi throughout the building if the guys have their own laptop and stuff. And then up the steps from that, we have our gym and our chapel. So,
Wow.
first floor is a busy happening place.
All right, we just found a special resident here at the Veterans Home, Macy. And Dan, she looks pretty special and pretty loved here because she even has her own bulletin board, it looks like.
Yep, Macy is quite the dog. She came to us, I think, 3 years ago now from a company in Savage Paw Pads. They do therapy dogs for veterans and non-veterans and stuff. And she was trained just as all the regular ones, so she can open up doors, turn off light switches, pretty much, a full gamut of things. She can check, veterans for if they're diabetic, if they're on low blood sugar and stuff like that. So she's a very fit, very, very special dog and stuff. So.
Wow. Well, what do you think of the Veterans Home, huh, Macy? You all right? Let's not bite my hand on live TV. Thank you. Oh, look at you. Yeah, you're definitely a nice one, aren't you? You're a good one. You got any comment? Yep, I hear you. But let's hear the story on the chapel here. I understand the stained glass was a custom order made for here.
Yes, actually, throughout the years, we do have groups, again, the Legion, VFW, Military Order, the Cooties and stuff, that they'll take on projects. And this is one, the 3rd District American Legion, that took on. I forgot to mention when we were in the greenhouse, that was also done by them. And as we finalize our trip up front, the Daniels Coffee Shop was done also by the 3rd District American Legion as a project. So they've had quite a history here in the facility.
All right, we're back outside on this very nice day here. Dan, closing things up, what's next for the Hastings Veterans Home? And really, and also, what are your biggest needs? Would you say your biggest needs are?
Well, right now we've got a really good administrator, Andrew Burnside, that has a lot of good foresight for things to come here and stuff. And, volunteer-wise, it's, we've always got opportunities for people that can come down and help the veterans do craft kind of work and stuff like that. But I guess overall the big thing is that, our recreation fund, gardening fund, internet, direct TV, it just, mainly cash donations to help, keep the programs going.
I see. And for those that would like to donate, how can they do so? Do you have a website they can go to?
Yep. If you just Google MDVA, that'll bring you up to the State Home website. Click on Hastings, and our giving guide is right on there. And if people want to mail in checks and stuff in the memo line, they just have to put on there if they want to donate to the rec fund or gardening or however they want to do it and stuff. So just write in the memo line. Or on the website, too, is my telephone number. So if they want to make a larger donation, we can work that out, too.
Thank you very much for the tour. Had a great time.
You bet, Tom.
And thank you for your service. I know you're a veteran yourself, aren't you?
27 years, 2 trips to Iraq, Honduras, Korea, and various other places that will be left unknown.
We'll just leave it as a mystery there.
There you go.
So thank you for your service. And thank you, all you veterans at home that may be watching us, for your service. And again, for all the veterans that we spoke with here today. It was a great tour. Had a good time. And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.